Welcome again guys to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 fat loss tips and how you can use that during your day to actually lose fat, gain adequate strength and conditioned muscles, and feel fitter, healthier, lighter, stronger, and you name the good stuff. All right, let's get right into it. Tip number one. First one is, as everyone knows, is going through a calorie deficit. What this means is reducing the number of calories to an adequate level whereby you feel sustained during the day, as well as feeling somewhat efficient with your energy levels without having to crash. So keeping an adequate amount of calories taken during the day whereby you don't feel any sort of difficulty maintaining your energy levels, and you can keep going through your day as healthy as possible. The second one I would say is exercise frequency. Now this is a very important tip for you to actually understand, is when you're trying to lose a lot of fat, the problem is with that is there's a lot of deposits of fat. Now these are made up of layers that basically build up through time, and they need to be shaken. They need to shake. So how do you do that? By increasing exercise frequency. So have an exercise that you want to do every single day, okay? You can change up the exercises just to kind of make you more accountable or feel better, just to make you have a realistic approach to exercise frequency. So one could be going for a jog today, or run, or whatever it may be. The next day could be something like boxing. Third day could be something like weights, and so on. Tip number three, which is actually one of my favorites, and I use this with everyone I train, would be to cut out dinners. You can either cut out dinners or actually go on a water fast. So to cut dinners out, you basically reduce all the stress on your digestive system. So that way it would use up all the fat cells to kind of nourish your body at nighttime. And then as a result, you lose that fat with time going. So your metabolism would start to run through all the excess stored energy, which is in your fat cells, and it takes that as the energy required for dinner. Or you could just drink up water through the night. I know you may be going to the toilet a lot of times, but it basically helps to flush down fats and toxins. Number four, consume all your calories during the day. So whatever calories that you set for yourself, whether it's 1,500 or 2,000 calories during the day, try to have them all during the day in, basically during the sunrise areas times or whatever. Have that, I would say try to pack them not too closely timed. Just try to have like a window where you can, take up like all your calories within, let's say, 6 hours. And I would say try to have them when you're actively recovering, which is movement based. Let's say you have your lunch or you have your breakfast, whilst making sure that you're gonna exercise or, go for a walk, whatever it may be. And then that way you can sustain movement whilst taking in calories as well. Tip number five is to add strength and conditioning exercises. The main reason behind that is to help strengthen your muscles in order to push out fat and keep on lean muscle mass. Now, lean muscle mass is obviously not building muscle. It's two different things. You're building the type 1 muscle fibers, and these are responsible for keeping you with a high metabolism, feeling healthy, feeling good, fit, and obviously very strong, because it pushes out the fat and keeps you maintained through the process that you're going through, and also strengthens your core to a level whereby you feel more at ease with yourself. Another tip, and that is number 6, I would say, include HIIT training. So that stands for high intensity interval training. This is a great way to actually shake up the body, and as I mentioned earlier, with exercise frequency, is you need to be able to shake the body. The body has to shake through and through and through all the time, as much as you possibly can. Obviously, shake it using the correct techniques, correct exercises that really work for you, and do it out a way that wouldn't actually cause an injury or anything like that. Tip number 7, I would say this would have to be for people who work at an office or sit at the desk for too long. I would say don't sit for too long. Try to have a timer. This works actually beautifully, because what happens is, in my past, I used to tell people when I used to work at an office job, every hour we set an alarm clock where we do 10 push-ups, or it could be 10 squats or 10 sit-ups. Choose an exercise of your liking and work with that. It could just mean one set. It's just 10 push-ups right there, right then. Set every hour, give yourself, set an alarm clock every single hour to say, this is the exercise I'm gonna do. Now this gives you a break, first of all, and keeps your body moving through these hours that you're working at the office. And plus it promotes a healthier way of living as well. So the more you keep doing that, the more you're going to develop a habit, and the more you're going to develop a lifestyle. So don't sit for too long. Now, tip number 8. This is where we come by with drinking lots and lots of water. Keep yourself hydrated and keep yourself always in the state where you're flushing toxins out and flushing fat out of your system. So adding to all the movement that we've been doing, adding to all the cutting out dinners, the fasting state, and keeping strength and conditioning exercises, HIIT exercises, and all these other tips that we mentioned earlier, drinking plenty of water would help everything together. So it acts as a way to kind of like release all the bad stuff, from your gut and keep you in a healthy, detoxified state. Tip number 9. This one I would say is try to go vegan. Now, if you find that very difficult, I would say use that, follow something like Veganuary, or try to set yourself a month where you go vegan. If you're looking to lose weight in a period of 3 months, going vegan and actually going on a whole food, plant-based diet would be very, very good for the period that you're looking to lose weight with, because you're going to be losing a lot of fat weight, and with the exercises that you're going to be doing, you're going to be enhancing your body to achieve a high metabolism through that period while sustaining energy levels to be high. And obviously what this does to you is it keeps you full of nutrients, because as we all know, vegetables and fruits, they contain a lot of good nutrients that are needed by the body. However, one big mistake, as a lot of vegan people do, they eat a lot of junk food, vegan junk food. Now what this does to the body is it contains a lot of processed chemicals that would make the body basically go through a state where it messes up with the chemical reactions of the body. So as a result, it could mean that you're not going to develop a very good health system. And so really look out for the foods that you eat. Go vegan for, if you really struggle to go vegan, I would say have one meal of animal products a day, whether it's meat or eggs or dairy, but just to try to have only one meal. The rest of them would be vegan. And so that you'll see a massive shift with that, because obviously, as we know, meat and meat products are very calorie dense. So to go on a vegan diet or trying out a vegan diet would basically eliminate all these products and then keep you in a state where you'll feel full and very energized because of all the nutrients that are absorbed into your system. So I really recommend people who are looking to lose weight to actually try a vegan diet. be careful, very, very healthy, fruits and veg. Tip number 10, the last one, is do lots and lots of stretching. You know, in other words, it could be yoga, Pilates, or other recovery elements. But I would recommend doing that daily, so maybe about 10-15 minutes a day, or if you're really looking into it, do like an hour would be good. I would say spread that in the morning and in the evening, so your body knows that it's always going to be in recovery state, and it's going to stretch out the muscles to release all that tension, get rid of lactic acid and flush it all down your system. And then you feel basically much more energized and amazing, and feel, you know, very, very, very motivated to start life on a positive journey, keeping you flowing and at the best state of your life, you know. And that's how you push through the top 10 fat loss tips that I recommend. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe and help us grow, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace out.